Have you ever finished a day feeling like you accomplished nothing? You had the time, you had the to-do list, you even had the motivation, at least when you woke up. But somehow the hours slipped away, and now you're here, wondering where the day went. I've been there. For years, I struggled with this exact problem. I'd start my day with the best intentions and end it scrolling through social media, wondering why I couldn't just get things done. But here's what changed everything for me. Productivity isn't about motivation. It's not about willpower. And it's definitely not about buying the latest planning app or notebook. It's about systems. Systems that work even when you don't feel like working. Systems that eliminate decision fatigue. Systems that make productivity inevitable, not optional. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to share the exact productivity system that transformed my life. The one that helped me accomplish more in a single day than I used to in an entire week. And if you stick with me until the end, I've got something special for you. My Productivity Power Pack. Templates, tools, and a step-by-step guide to implement everything we'll talk about today. No fluff, no theory. Just practical, actionable strategies you can start using today. So, let's dive in. Part 1. The Productivity Problem. Why most people fail. Before I share my system, let's talk about why most productivity advice fails. Have you noticed how there's no shortage of productivity tips out there? Wake up at 5 a.m. Use the Pomodoro technique. Try time blocking. Download this app. Buy this planner. And yet, despite all this advice, most people still struggle to get things done. Why? Because they're making these 3 critical mistakes. Mistake number 1, they confuse being busy with being productive. Being busy feels productive. Your calendar is full, you're answering emails, you're in meetings all day. But at the end of the week, have you moved the needle on what actually matters? Most people spend their days reacting to notifications, to other people's requests, to whatever feels urgent in the moment. But here's the truth. Busy work creates the illusion of productivity while stealing time from your most important goals. Real productivity isn't about doing more things. It's about doing the right things. Mistake number 2. They rely on motivation. Motivation is like a fair weather friend. It's there when things are easy, but disappears the moment you face resistance. If your productivity system depends on feeling motivated, you've already failed. Because motivation is finite. It depletes throughout the day. And it's influenced by everything from your sleep quality to what you ate for lunch. You need a system that works even on your worst days, especially on your worst days. Mistake number 3. They try to change everything at once. January 1st rolls around. Suddenly, people decide they're going to wake up at 5 a.m., exercise for an hour, meditate for 30 minutes, read 50 pages, work on their side hustle meal prep journal. All on the same day, all starting from zero. And then they wonder why they burn out by January 15th. True behavior change doesn't happen overnight. It happens through small, consistent actions that compound over time. Now that we understand what doesn't work, let's talk about what does. Part 2. The foundation. Your productivity. Mindset. Most people jump straight to tactics, but productivity starts in your mind. Let me introduce you to 3 mental frameworks that changed everything for me. Framework number 1. The 1% rule. Here's a simple truth. You don't need to be 100% productive to transform your life. You just need to be 1% better than you were yesterday. Small improvements consistently applied lead to massive results over time. If you improve by just 1% every day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of the year. This takes the pressure off. You don't need to have a perfect day. You just need to be slightly better than you were before. Framework number 2. Deep work greater than shallow work. Not all work is created equal. Shallow work is non-cognitive, logistical work that can be performed while distracted. Things like checking email, attending status meetings. Organizing files. Deep work is cognitively demanding work that creates real value. Things like writing coding, strategic planning, problem solving. 1 hour of deep work is worth 3 hours of shallow work. Most people spend their entire day drowning in shallow work, and then wonder why they never make progress on their most important goals. Framework number 3, design the environment, not the person. Willpower is overrated. If you have cookies on your counter, you'll eat cookies, no matter how much willpower you have. The same principle applies to productivity. If your phone is within reach, you'll check it. If your notifications are on, you'll get distracted. Stop trying to be a productivity superhero. Instead, design your environment so that being productive is the path of least resistance. Now that we've built the right mindset, let's dive into the actual system. Part 3, the 2025 Productivity System. This system has 4 components: strategic planning, daily execution, energy management technology, optimization. Let's break each one down. Component number 1, strategic planning. The weekly reset. The most productive people don't start their week on Monday. They start it on Sunday. Every Sunday, I spend 30 minutes on what I call a weekly reset. Here's how it works. Step 1, review the previous week. What went well? What didn't go as planned? What did I learn? Step 2, set your priorities for the coming week. What are the 3 most important things I need to accomplish? What would make this week a success? Step 3, time block your calendar. Block time for your priority tasks first. Schedule deep work sessions when your energy is highest. Batch shallow work into specific time blocks. This 30-minute ritual completely transforms your week. Instead of reacting to whatever comes your way, you're proactively designing your time around what matters most. Component number 2, daily execution. The power hour. The first hour of your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Most people waste this precious time checking email, scrolling social media, or rushing to get ready. Instead, I use what I call the power hour. The first 60 minutes of my day dedicated to setting myself up for success. Here's how it works. Step 1, physical priming, 10 minutes. Quick workout or stretch. Hydrate with 16 ounces of water. Deep breathing. Step 2, mental priming, 10 minutes. Gratitude practice. Visualization of successful day. Setting intentions. Step 3, planning, 10 minutes. Review calendar for the day. Identify your big 3 tasks. Plan when you'll tackle each one. Step 4, first deep work session, 30 minutes. Work on your most important task before distractions begin. No email, no phone, no interruptions. This power hour creates momentum that carries through your entire day. Component number 3, energy management, the ultradian rhythm. Most people structure their day around the clock, but your brain doesn't work on a schedule. It works in cycles. These cycles, called ultradian rhythms, last about 90 to 120 minutes. During this time, your energy and focus rise, peak, and then fall. Instead of fighting these natural rhythms, I structure my day around them. 90 minutes of focused work, 20-minute break, repeat. During the 90-minute sessions, I focus on one task. No multitasking, no distractions. During the 20-minute breaks, I recharge. I step away from my desk, I move my body. I let my mind wander. This rhythm maximizes both productivity and sustainability. You're working with your biology, not against it. Component number 4, technology optimization. The digital minimalist technology should be a tool, not a tyrant. Most people let technology control them. They react to every notification. They check their phone 150 times a day. They let apps and algorithms dictate how they spend their attention. Here's how to regain control. Step 1, notification audit. Turn off all notifications by default. Enable notifications only for time-sensitive communications. Schedule specific times to check email and messages. Step 2, phone detox. Remove social media apps from your home screen. Use app blockers during deep work sessions. Charge your phone outside your bedroom. Step 3, technology enhancement. Use productivity apps that reduce friction. I'll share my favorites later. Automate repetitive tasks. Leverage AI tools for specific workflows. Remember, technology is most useful when it's invisible. The best tools are the ones that get out of your way and let you focus on the work that matters. Part 4, overcoming productivity obstacles. Even with the perfect system, you'll face challenges. Let's address the three biggest productivity killers and how to overcome them. Obstacle number one, procrastination. Procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about emotion regulation. We procrastinate because we want to avoid negative emotions associated with the task. Boredom, frustration, fear of failure. The solution? The 5-minute rule. Commit to working on the task for just 5 minutes. That's it. After 5 minutes, you can quit if you want. But here's what happens. Starting is almost always the hardest part. Once you're 5 minutes in, the psychological resistance disappears and you'll likely continue working. Obstacle number two, distractions. In 2025, distractions are more sophisticated than ever. Algorithms are literally designed to hijack your attention. Here's my 3-layer defense system. Layer 1, physical boundaries. Create a dedicated workspace. Use visual cues that signal work mode to others. Wear noise-canceling headphones. Layer 2, digital boundaries. Use website blockers during deep work. Set your phone to do not disturb. Close all unnecessary tabs and applications. Layer 3, mental boundaries. Practice mindfulness to catch yourself when you get distracted. Keep a distraction log to identify patterns. Use implementation intentions. If I feel the urge to check social media, then I will take 3 deep breaths instead. Obstacle number 3, burnout productivity isn't about working more. It's about working effectively. The most productive people aren't the ones who work 80 hours a week. They're the ones who work with intensity and then fully disconnect. To prevent burnout, practice 1, deliberate recovery schedule. Non-negotiable breaks. Take 1 full day off technology each week. Prioritize sleep quality. Practice 2, celebrate small wins. Acknowledge progress, not just outcomes. Create a done list alongside your to-do list. Reward yourself for completing difficult tasks. Practice 3, connect with your why. Regularly remind yourself why your work matters. Connect daily tasks to larger goals and values. Find meaning beyond productivity metrics. Part 5, implementation. Your 7-day productivity kickstart knowledge without action is useless. So let's create a simple 7-day plan to implement everything we've discussed. Day 1, mindset reset. Complete the productivity audit included in your free power pack. Identify your biggest time wasters. Set your productivity big why. Day 2, environment design. Optimize your workspace. Perform a digital declutter. Set up technology boundaries. Day 3, planning system. Conduct your first weekly reset. Schedule your deep work blocks. Identify your big 3 priorities. Day 4, morning routine. Implement your power hour. Tackle your most important task. First, practice the 5-minute rule on any task you've been avoiding. Day 5, energy management. Work in 90-minute focused sessions. Take intentional breaks. Track your energy levels throughout the day. Day 6, distraction. Defense. Use the distraction log. Practice bringing your attention back when it wanders. Implement specific strategies for your top 3 distractions. Day 7, review and refine. Review what worked and what didn't. Adjust your system based on real-world experience. Commit to 1 small improvement for the next week. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Conclusion, beyond productivity. We've covered a lot in these 20 minutes. But before I share how you can get your free productivity power pack, I want to leave you with one final thought. Productivity isn't the goal. It's the means to an end. The real goal is to create space for what truly matters in your life. Deep relationships, meaningful work, personal growth, joy and fulfillment. Being productive isn't about cramming more into your day. It's about making space for what's essential. So as you implement this system, regularly ask yourself, what am I making space for? What becomes possible when I eliminate the noise and focus on what matters? Now, as promised, I want to give you the tools to implement everything we've discussed today. Click the link in the description to get your free productivity power pack, which includes the weekly reset template, the power hour checklist, the deep work planner, the distraction defense system, and much more. Plus, when you download the Power Pack, you'll get invited to the private community where we share productivity hacks, hold each other accountable, and support each other's growth. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Remember, you don't need more hours in the day, you just need a system that works. See you in the next video.